Once upon a time, in a quiet fishing village by the edge of a vast and mysterious ocean, there lived a young boy named Martin. Martin was a gentle soul, always enchanted by the sea's endless wonders. He spent his days exploring the sandy shores, collecting seashells, and watching the waves dance under the sun. But Martin was no ordinary boy. He had a secret gift. He could understand the language of the sea. The sea whispered to him in soft waves and rolling tides. Sometimes it spoke in the laughter of seagulls, and sometimes it sang in the gentle rustle of the breeze over the water. To Martin, the ocean was a living, breathing friend, filled with stories and secrets older than time itself. One clear starry night, as Martin sat by the shore, listening to the waves, he heard a different sound, a faint cry carried on the breeze. He stood up, peering out over the dark water, and there, far from the shore, he saw something shimmering. Without hesitation, Martin waded into the sea, swimming toward the light. As he got closer, he discovered a small creature tangled in a mass of kelp. It was a young mermaid, her tail shimmering like silver under the moonlight, her hair flowing like seaweed around her. Her eyes were wide with fear and surprise as she looked up at Martin. "Please," she whispered, her voice like the soft chime of bells. "Can you help me?" Martin nodded, gently freeing her from the seaweed. The mermaid sighed in relief, her silver blue tail sparkling as she stretched it out, finally able to move again. She looked at Martin with gratitude, a warm glow in her eyes. "Thank you, kind human," she said. "My name is Luna. I was trapped by the seaweed while playing in the shallows, and I couldn't escape." Martin smiled shyly. "I am Martin. I am glad I could help." He had never met a mermaid before, though he had always hoped to see one. Luna looked at him thoughtfully. "You are not like other humans, are you? You can hear the ocean's voice. Only those with a pure heart can truly understand its song." Martin blushed, not sure how to respond. Luna continued, "Would you like to see the ocean as I do? There is a world below the waves, full of magic and wonders beyond your wildest dreams." Martin's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Yes, more than anything." With a gentle wave of her hand, Luna summoned a glowing bubble that wrapped around Martin, allowing him to breathe underwater. She took his hand, and together they dove beneath the surface, leaving behind the familiar shore for a world of mystery and magic. They swam deeper and deeper, and past schools of fish that shimmered like rainbows, through fields of coral in colors Martin had never imagined. They passed enormous sea turtles gliding gracefully, and friendly dolphins that swam alongside them, clicking and squeaking in joy. As they descended, the ocean grew darker, yet it was not frightening. It was peaceful like a dream. Soon they arrived at an underwater city, a place built from coral and seashells, lit by the glow of jellyfish drifting like lanterns. The city bustled with sea creatures of all kinds, fish, octopuses, and starfish, all living together in harmony. Martin looked around in awe. It's beautiful, he whispered, feeling a deep warmth in his heart. Luna smiled. Welcome to Atlantara, the heart of the ocean kingdom. Few humans have ever seen this place. We guard it carefully, for it holds ancient magic that keeps our world in balance. As they swam through the city, Luna showed Martin wonders he had never dreamed of. Gardens of luminous sea flowers that glowed in the dark, schools of tiny fish that created patterns like constellations in the night sky, and statues carved from coral that told stories of the ocean's ancient past. At last, Luna led Martin to a grand palace made of pearly shells and glittering stones. Inside, the walls were adorned with mosaics of sea life, and at the center was a throne made of pure crystal. Sitting on the throne was the Sea Queen, a wise and graceful figure whose presence radiated strength and kindness. The Sea Queen smiled as they entered, her eyes warm and knowing. Ah, the human boy who understands the sea, she said softly. Welcome, Martin. Luna has told me of your kind heart. You are a rare soul indeed. Martin felt honored, but he also sensed something was troubling the queen. Is something wrong, your majesty? He asked. The sea queen sighed, and the room grew quieter. There is a shadow in our waters, she said. An ancient creature called the Leviathan has awoken, and it threatens to upset the balance of the ocean. We need help from both sea and land to calm its fury. Martin nodded, feeling a deep sense of purpose. Tell me what I can do. The Sea Queen explained that the Leviathan, a giant sea serpent, had been disturbed by the pollution from the land. To calm it, they needed to cleanse the waters of the waste that had made it angry. Martin, with his connection to both the sea and the humans on land, could help by bringing the message back to his village and beyond. With Luna by his side, Martin returned to the shore, carrying the Sea Queen's warning. He spoke to the villagers, telling them of the wonders he had seen and the danger their actions had caused. At first, they were skeptical, but Martin's sincerity moved them. Slowly, they agreed to change their ways, reducing their waste and protecting the ocean they depended on. As the water grew cleaner, the Leviathan returned to its peaceful slumber, and the ocean's balance was restored. Martin would visit Luna and the underwater city whenever he could, and they became lifelong friends, each helping the other to protect the sea they loved. Years passed, and Martin grew into a wise, respected man known as the Friend of the Ocean. He continued to share his stories, inspiring others to care for the ocean and all the life within it. Every night, before drifting off to sleep, Martin would sit by the shore, listening to the gentle waves and remembering his magical journey with Luna. The ocean's song would lure him to sleep, and he would dream of the wonders below the waves, forever grateful for the world he had come to love. As the night falls and you close your eyes, remember Martin's journey. Let the ocean's soft lullaby carry you into dreams as deep and magical as the sea itself. Good night, and may you always find peace in the whispers of the waves.